A lot of times you see pi as 3.14, but there are a lot of integers that come after the decimal point. As you can see below, the integers continue on forever, and that's because pi is an irrational number. It cannot be represented by a fraction, and the numbers never repeat in a pattern.
Yeah, and this is showing you 500 digits of pi right now. So it's pretty cool to see, and it goes on to infinity.
Yeah.
Speaking of irrational numbers, I found, while doing research for this episode, an amazing Canadian scientist / artist, and he does artwork on pi, which really visually helps you see the irrational numbers. And the artist's name is Martin Krzywinski. He is a Canadian scientist, and I consider him an amazing artist. He's making such amazing mathematical art. We've linked to his website below in the description. Please, if you have time, he just explains in detail how he creates these pieces. So this was his first piece back in 2013, and it really shows how pi is such an irrational number. Every digit from 0 to 9 is a special color, and you can see there's no patterns to it at all. And this image shows 768 digits of pi.
I love this. You can really see how random it is. It's just like random colors everywhere. I think it's easier to understand.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you know, what's great is if you go on his website, he takes this image and he extrapolates it. This is 768 digits, and he takes it to, I think, over 2,000 doing lines. So it's like another extended version of this art concept. Okay, so the next image is his exploration in circular and spiral artwork with pi. And this shows 13,689 digits of pi.
Oh.
Yeah, and he used tiny circles in a spiral using the Archimedean spiral because it's a dense layout. And with the colors, he's using a red, yellow, blue palette called the Brewer palette. So you can actually read about how he calculated everything, but it starts from the top and it goes around from the right all around in a spiral. And I had no idea as a designer about the Brewer palette, but it's different shades of red, yellow, and blue. And it's very useful for perceptual properties. And it's commonly used to display quantitative and categorical data. So you can see it's really beautiful. It looks like a mosaic.
It really is. And it looks like infinity, even though I guess it's 1,000 digits, you said?
13,000.
Oh, 13,000 digits.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is amazing. So
amazing.
We're just showing 3, but he has a lot more on his site. This is also one of my favorites. It reminds me of the artist Mondrian. And this is using a tree map to create this visual representation of pi. It's 3,628 digits in a 6-level tree map. He uses variable line thicknesses, as you can tell, and using Bauhaus prime colors. It's just beautiful. I mean, you can hang this in your room. He actually does sell artwork on his site. So if you wanted to have some of these pieces, you can order it on his site. But it's just breathtakingly beautiful. And when I contacted Martin to give us permissions to use his artwork in this video, we had a wonderful conversational exchange about pi. And I love that math is not just art, but it's so poetic. He told me that this tree map version of his artwork actually made it into a music video by Max Cooper. And he had worked on a music video with another musical artist, Aleph, too, on the idea of infinity. So this is a quote. "Everyone knows that the digits of pi go on forever, but an interesting thing about forever is that there are many kinds of forever. Some are longer than others, though all are forever. This is the idea of various infinities, which the Aleph 2 video hints at." And I'll link to the music video below. It's beautiful. It's just like an animation of numbers. It goes along really well with the music, and you can think about infinity.
That's wonderful. It's so poetic.
Very poetic. And I just love the idea of math sort of bringing in this artistry and inspiring music too. It just all comes together.
It's true.
So you can't have pie day without actual pie, right? And we don't really eat like fruit pies here. I don't really bake fruit pies. Sometimes I do little mini like tarts and stuff. But our favorite pie is the recipe for Minnie's chocolate pie. So we baked that, and I had to actually put it in the fridge overnight so that we could decorate it the next day. And I put a sign so my husband wouldn't eat it. Do not eat stem chat pie. And my daughter was really inspired by Martin's artwork. And so we thought, you know what, let's do something different and let's make a decoration on the pie based on his artwork. So since it's almost Easter, there's actually the pastel M&Ms are out. So we had more colors to work with. And she picked from 0 to 9 which colors to have for each digit. And so you can see, actually, this is the pie right here. And you can see at the top right there, that's 36 digits. So we actually went 36 digits for the pie. And we just put the pie symbol right in the middle. And here we go. Pie for Pie Day. Isn't it cute?
It's beautiful.
I love fun. And I think you just like, let kids kind of think out of the box. And I think we're kind of like taking, having fun with numbers, and we can eat a piece of pie.
I love how colorful it is. It's beautiful.
I will say one thing. Thank you. For actual baking things, I usually try and do things from like, scratch and stuff, but I got a frozen pie crust. And I was going to make the whipped cream, but didn't have time. And I used the spray whipped cream and it melts. So it didn't stand up as fresh whipped cream homemade would be. So just an idea, if you're going to decorate it, I would do that last after you do the pie M&Ms. So that's something we learned on doing this one. And I think you did something too, right? Before.
Yes. Yeah. We've made a Bing cherry pie. That was a pie. We make a lot of fruit pies here.
This looks so good.
Thanks. Yeah, it was pretty good. We put ice cream on it too. So.
Oh, well, you got to have ice cream with the pie.
Yeah.
So that makes sense.
A la mode.
I think it just shows, what? I think kids can have fun with math, but then you got to have, some fun dessert for pie.
Yes, it wouldn't be Pie Day without a real pie. I mean, not a real pie, an edible pie.
Exactly.